Hey everybody, thanks for watching. This is going to be a different type of video. You can tell what it is by the title of the video. If you're interested in that, watch the video. If you're not interested in that, move on to the next one. So this is my brother Dustin. Hey Dustin, how are you?
Hey Brandon.
Hey, I wanted to ask Dustin, because he's an expert in this area of golf. When you were in law school and then when you went into doing law, you really did a good job of leveraging golf into actual business.
Yeah, that's a good question. I was able to use golf a lot and still do in business. When I first started 16, 17 years ago, I had gotten out of the Marines, went to law school, and did not play golf a lot in law school because I didn't have any money, but did play some. And then when I first started, I was lucky because I got invited to a lot of Captain's Choice tournaments.
Yeah, not when you first started golfing, when you first started your...
when I first started my law practice.
Okay, yeah.
And so I got invited to a lot of Captain's Choice tournaments, and I went to like all of them, as many as I could. Yeah. And you know, I met bankers and accountants and stockbrokers and business owners there, and forged a lot of relationships there.
R5 coming up.
The thing I think a lot of people don't do is they don't follow up. When you make a relationship, you can't just meet somebody, you got to follow up with them. And so if you meet someone at a Captain's Choice tournament and you think there's someone that can help you in business and someone that you want to have a relationship with, you got to follow up with them. Hey, let's go play next week, or let's play next month. And because I always hear people say that, yeah, but then they never follow up with that call. Yeah. Or they make one call. Yeah. You know, if you've just met someone and played 4 hours with them, you get a chance to make an impression on them. But still, you need to follow up with them and make that next round of golf happen. And what I found was it snowballs. You follow up, you play golf with that person. The next time they invite hey, do you mind if I bring these 2 guys I work with to play with us? Mm-hmm. And now you've met 3 guys instead of just 1 guy. Mm-hmm. And then you've got to follow up with those guys. Hey, let's play in a couple weeks. And then they may invite a couple guys they know. Before you know it, you've played with these guys 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 times over the course of months. And it can turn into a lasting relationship that can be great friendships, but also help you in business.
Part of it is prioritizing, like, okay, some time on the golf course is going to be important for me, to build these.
It's a great point. Yeah, you've got to look at it like, I got to tell you, there's been many times when I've played golf when I didn't want to. I mean, I know that sounds right. Yeah. So we all love golf. It drives me crazy, but I love it. But yeah, there's been many times where I've played golf where I didn't feel good, or I had a lot of things to do at the office, but I knew it was important. That was part of building my business and my reputation, and so you've got to make the time to do it, just like you got to make the time to do other things to help your business.
The delicate part that I think some people find difficult is transitioning your golf buddy that you have now, that you're pretty sure that could help you in business. How do you delicately then translate that into actual business and not just fun on the court? Yeah,
that's a great point. I mean, for one thing, you can't be a used car salesman. You can't on the first tee say, hey, let's do business together. And it can't be the first time you meet someone. You've got to build relationships. And if they're people you're just using for business, then it's not going to work. They've got to be people that you genuinely like, and people that you want to do business with. Right. And they've got to like you and want to do business with you, and that's how they learn whether or not that's the case, is when they're out playing golf with you. But not occasionally, pretty frequently, I'm out on the golf course and someone will mention they're working on something, or that they have a deal coming up, and I'll say, hey, if we can help you with that, that'd be great. And if they further the conversation then and there, then I'll keep up with it. But if they drop it, I'll drop it. Right. And I may bring it up again a week or 2 later. But again, you can't be too pushy. You hit the nail on the head. It's a delicate balance between trying to further your interests, frankly, and coming across as a used car salesman. Even though golf itself is frankly dying in the United States, right? There's tens of millions of fewer golfers now than there were 20 or 15 years ago. Yeah. And a golf course closes, I think, every day and a half or 2 days in the United States. I'm sure you've heard that, whatever that statistic is. Yeah. Golf continues to be I think, just as important in business, or almost as important in business as it was 15, 20 years ago when I started. So my advice is, number one, no one cares if you're really that much if you're a good golfer.
Yeah, because some people worry like, man, if I go out, I'll embarrass myself with the boss.
Right, exactly. Just learn the basics, you know.
Be fast.
So number one, learn the basics, learn how to play, learn the etiquette. Number two, play quickly.
Yeah.
Very few people like a slow golfer, including people who are slow golfers, because no one actually thinks they're a slow golfer.
Right.
Everyone thinks they're a quick golfer, even people that take 6 hours to play.
Yeah.
So no one likes a slow golfer. You know, play quickly, get to your ball. If the group you're playing with is playing ready golf, play ready golf. You know, that kind of thing. And then the final thing I would say is soak it all in. You know, especially when you're first starting, you'll learn lots of things about business people on the golf course. You'll learn, you know, their habits. You learn about their kids. You learn about their families. You learn about their business. Soak it all in, and you'll find that it'll really help you.
Cool. Dustin DeVore. Thanks, Dust.
Absolutely.
All right.